Tone top, Boss Mills. Yeah, what's up? This is how we do. Yo, Morris, you ready? The beat's on, man.
Welcome back to Be Honest Radio. I am your host, Jay Davis, aka the Nimble Sex Symbol. I'm joined by beautiful co-host who is sweet like French toast,
You
Crystal
change it every single
Iris.
week.
He's a poet.
I am Crystal Iris, the boss at extraordinaire.
That's
Happy to
right.
have you guys with us on today. So we also have with us Miss Danny G. We welcomed her back. I asked her to come back because last week was hot.
You made up you was horny.
Yeah. I
do
know
you know?
people got off
How
the
do you know?
air
It
and
was
was
If
getting
you're
it
like,
cracked.
when y'all coming back on again, I'm like,
Right.
I hope your shirt on when you text me.
We know our show was hot last week, and so we
Yes.
asked for Danny G to come back, our sexpert from last week. It was hot. Everybody asked a lot of questions. We had callers to call in and ask questions and give comments, and it was amazing. So thank you for being back with us, Danny.
Thank you guys for inviting me back.
Of
It was so much
course.
fun.
You want to reintroduce yourself?
Yes, so I'm Danny G, a sexpert Aries from the south side of Chicago. I'm a person who has a lot of questions, and on today, I just look forward to talking with you guys about. I just got a lot of questions. Facebook has been super hot. Speaking of
Oh,
hot,
yeah.
like Facebook has been really, really hot with a lot of people with a lot of opinions. And I always find myself wondering, since I told you I've been talking to people since 12
Mhm.
about this stuff. So now I'm 33. So I remember the answers at 12. And now I'm hearing them at 33. Like boundaries and what people think is appropriate and what we accept as appropriate. And just how the boundaries have shifted. So like I got a question.
Go ahead, ask your question.
Is it inappropriate to have a spank bank in your phone if you're in a relationship? Now, I
spank
care
bank.
very much about words and making sure we all know we talk about the same thing. What is a spank bank? Does anybody know?
It is a collection of nude photos of the kind of nudity that you would like to see. So whether it's nuts or titties,
Ugh.
whatever you want to see in your phone, and you keep that collection. And when you know things are getting a little lonely, you're like, hey, let me scroll down these pictures, okay, and you have a little fun time with yourself.
Self love.
Self love.
Hashtag self love.
Have some fun with yourself.
So we know what the spank bank is. Is it inappropriate to? Do people have a right to a spank bank?
I think if you're single, it's okay to have a spank bank.
Why are you smiling like that?
Because I just
didn't
feel
think
like
girls
if
had
you,
one of those.
I don't.
Let's talk fact
But
and
women
fiction
do. Some
now.
women do.
Let's talk fact and fiction. We also have a fun fact and fiction sheet that Crystal brought up today. There was a piece on that. You said that
There
you
was.
didn't think that
I did
women
not think women
had
had that.
porn.
I didn't even think y'all knew that term.
I think y'all underestimate us
Where
a
is
lot.
it? Let's see.
Did y'all
Right
know that?
here.
So, fact or fiction? Women just aren't that into porn.
Fiction. It's $1 billion industry.
Exactly.
I'm not the
Fiction.
only one watching it.
No, but women are too, and a lot of people don't know that women are watching it like that.
And
It's
I don't
something
know
that
who, 'cause
women don't
women
really
know.
talk about.
We know. So who don't know? Me.
Women don't really talk about it aloud, though.
Yeah, that's true.
We kind of
Well,
keep that private.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
We can talk about that.
Mhm.
Nuts and titties. Yes. Okay, so what is the research say?
So it says researchers at Stanford University study found that it took just a couple of minutes of some good old porn to get women turned on. The only difference, women tend to like porn with a storyline. You know, the pool boy enters the kitchen, yada yada.
I will admit to that. That is not listen, okay? All of that matters. It all matters. If an actor is ashy, that matters. If your socks are raggedy and your heel of your sock is on the front of your foot, that matters.
All porn matters. That's
All
what
that
I'm saying. Hashtag
Right,
that.
at
All
least give me a
porn
good
matters.
image
Yes,
if I'm gonna
like,
watch this
if
mess.
and I respect porn as an art form and as entertainment. Okay. Is porn real?
Oh yeah, it's real.
No. Okay. Is porn real?
What do you mean? Is it
Yeah,
real?
yeah. What do you think I mean when I say
Are they
it's real?
really having sexual intercourse?
Are they really
Yes.
into it?
Like, yeah, they freaking. We see that they getting paid to freak.
Like, are they like mentally into it? That's what you mean?
Are the scenarios and the situations that happen in
Some of
porn
them
and the
are.
bodies
Yeah.
and all of that happen in porn, should that be the expectation in real life?
No.
No, I
No.
think that's ridiculous.
I think that some people believe that should happen in real life.
Well, guys look at porn differently. Like you said, some stuff like matters to you. Like, we don't notice that stuff until after we finish. And be like, oh damn, she ain't got no legs. Ooh, what was I looking at? But we don't look at like if a chick is ashy or not.
How do you?
We don't. I'm sorry.
Well, okay. Well, the research shows that women are into porn and they like a storyline.
Cole Griffin said, "Ain't nobody trying to watch no storyline."
See, Mom, I'm trying to get it done.
For men,
I gotta be at work in 15
but for women,
minutes.
I mean, at
be
least
at work
this
in
has to be
15
a little interesting. Give me something decent.
Okay, so we talked. Okay, now we back to spank bank. So we've agreed that everyone should have access to their spank bank, should they so choose to have one.
If they choose to have
If they
one.
choose to have one, do you have to get rid of your spank bank when you enter a relationship? Y'all go together for real now. And just to make sure it's for real, it's even official on Facebook.
I'm gonna
social
make
media
this
real.
rule up. I don't think any explicit photos should be in your immediate reach. Like, and your photos, like when you hit photos, I don't want to see some Johnson on your phone. Like if I accidentally, you like take a picture,
Like
babe.
my background, like if it was
Right, it was like on your back, like,
there.
hey, what are you doing? Like, oh, that's just my ex. Don't worry about it. I'll minimize it. But I don't want to see like if it's in your email or something. I'm going to tell you to go through your email and delete every picture you
It's
get.
in your spank, like your collection that you have
like
cultivated because you put all of those screenshots, all of those texts that you've been getting for the past. How long have we had phones now? A long time. So all of this, all those great memories they're not even just here now, they're here too. They in the cloud. So do you have to get rid of them when y'all become Facebook official?
I feel like, okay, so I think about things from a healing perspective.
Okay.
And I feel like when you are releasing a relationship, a lot of those sexual memories also need to be released.
So
that's how I feel.
It's difficult to separate
because
the physical from the
think about it. What if your ex just happened to look better than your new guy, and it's like, I really love my man, but my ex was fat as shit.
But he your ex for a reason.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
It
doesn't matter. But think about it. I feel like that's disrespectful to my man for me to even have those thoughts. Like, oh, my ex was fine. Let me look at this real quick. He ain't looking.
Question.
Let me check this
Not
out.
an ex. Like, let's be very clear. This is not somebody that you were with and your soulmate, the one that got away, and you just keep this little piece of. No. These are all of the spank bank pictures and text messages that you have gotten over the years. You don't love none of these hoes. You don't even know their faces.
All the random.
Oh, so you're talking about random pictures
from years and years. You talked to this girl like 3 days. You said, Snapchat me that thing. She said, okay, you kept it. Like, y'all not friends. But you have all of these pictures, images, blah, blah, blah. Is it wrong? Like, it's not one person.
It's
not just your ex and you out. Yes, you just out here with your ex, lusting with intent. We ain't even got the intent yet. I'm just saying, if you got pictures, you got pictures. Like you've been dating. Come on, we've been dating for like 10 years, 15 years. What you gotta do? Y'all look be fun.
I say no. I feel like you should get rid of those pictures.
Just because y'all boyfriend, girlfriend.
Because if you
on
stumble
Facebook,
on it, it's gonna be a situation.
No, what if it's like secured in your phone? You have to enter a code. Like it's not like you said, it's not on your background.
Here's an example. So you know how you plug your phone into a computer to charge it or something like that? A buddy of mine did that. His girl, hey, could you charge my phone up? Cool. Put it in there. And everything started downloading. He just saw like his girl that made, and she didn't cheat on him. Yeah. But he didn't saw like his girl taking it to the face.
See, See?
on his computer. And he was like, you don't let me do that.
See,
So-
like, first of all, brother, that was private pictures. You don't have no right to
Because he
comment
was
on the
sitting there and they
content.
just start populating. She's in front of the computer. She don't know what he's looking at. And he's just like, he's seeing all like the thumbnails, like, yo. And now you got a conversation.
She's a superstar. I appreciate her. Not reminiscing, Ron. Not reminiscing on your old partners, but just, do you have to get rid of them? So, because my real question is, do you ever? So, like, it's self-love time.
Mhm.
You know your self-love. You got favorites. If a person watches a video, has a magazine collection, whoever got a favorite, you got your pictures that has been with you since you were 23 years old.
The one to get you where you need to be.
You got your favorite. Now you meet somebody, y'all like each other, y'all get along. They kind of funny, they cute, we get it. Now y'all go together.
And you still go to your spank bank.
I mean, do you
I
ever
still
do you
say
have
no.
to give up your spank bank because you get in a relationship? Is spank bank gone because you got a partner? Is that a thing?
Well, if
Crystal, like, yeah, Danny, thanks for coming. We can go
Ruined
ahead and
my
wrap
life.
this up.
Exit stage love.
okay, here's the PC answer. Your partner should be your only spank bank photo.
Right, but y'all break up and you don't got none because you erased
Then
everything.
she owed me legally. She owed me 45 nudes.
Gone. Okay, so some people are saying don't go on the phone, you won't get heartbroken. I'm not suggesting sneaking and hiding
Right.
things.
Right.
I'm just asking, if you had this before they got here, now that they are here, are you expected to get rid of it, or is it inappropriate? Or even, is it inappropriate to exchange pictures and videos with no intent? You never plan on. I mean, this part, she lived in Canada and she don't have no passport.
I still say like that's lusting. I mean,
It is lust.
That's
It is lust.
That's
It's
lusting.
the
I
same
say
as
no.
texting.
I say no. You can't do that.
Because you're mentally detaching yourself from the person you with. If you look at people, especially people you know, it's one thing.
No, what if you
porn,
don't know them? You don't know
still
just
them.
say-
random people.
It's
like
like-
porn.
Yes, that's what I'm getting around to.
Ah,
Hello, you beat me there. That's what I'm going around to.
well, in that case,
Yeah. Because I wanted you to be like, because you know it's cheating if it ain't your partner. Like, oh, really?
I mean, porn is porn. Like, it happens. Like sometimes,
It's entertainment,
say
right?
say your partner goes away for like 2 weeks to another country, and then all you have is your porn and a cat. Then what you gonna do? Like, I'm not sleeping with my cat, so
No, you watch your porn and with the cat out the room.
exactly. I'm not cheating. I'm just watching porn.
Right. So
Beating ain't cheating.
beating ain't
Beating,
cheating.
they cheat.
Beating beats cheating. Beating beat hashtag.
Right.
Beating beats cheating.
Watching porn.
Okay.
I feel
See,
like
that's
people
when,
need to take pictures, nudes of their own person and keep them while they
people do keep up.
person.
That's
Yeah,
how
they
they got
do
their
keep- that's how they
got their
spank
spank
bank.
bank.
Exactly.
I mean,
And here you come.
of their special person only. They should
all
have the.
special.
So
They
he
were special
said,
at
if
one time.
no, listen, he said that if the girl goes out of town, out of the country for 2 weeks,
Yeah.
and he's watching porn, how come you just can't take some nudes or record your own stuff of you and your girl getting it cracking so you can have your own personal selection of your girl while she's wet?
Okay, so
That's all I'm saying.
you saying you don't need to have a spank bank reservoir, boo. I could fill you up. I got all the spank bank tips.
I feel like porn should be watched with your partner.
Only.
Only?
That's how I feel.
Oh, what's that face about, Jay? What's going on in that brain? What's going on?
Just thinking about when we gonna take this commercial. Only? Like, even when the partner's not around?
Right, it's like all
What's the
those
point
TV
of-
shows like Atlanta. Like I gotta wait for my fiance before I can watch Atlanta.
Yeah.
Like you can't watch porn.
Like,
if
you got the rerun.
you can't watch porn when you home alone.
Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's art, and you want to see some good art. You just happen to
And
not have your clothes
entertainment.
on.
It's like wrestling. Just pretend it's baby oil involved, leotard,
Y'all crazy.
Candles,
sweaty mats, body fluids flying.
Yeah.
It's wrestling, fake,
fake,
choreographed.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
and safe.
Moving on.
And safe.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Okay.
Okay.
So that was wait, because I was gonna go to that one again.
Okay.
Does intent play a role? But it seemed like y'all said like that's it.
Yeah.
No smile file as someone in the comments.
Smile file.
It is like wrestling. Can we talk about porn for a minute?
Yeah.
That
Go
seems
ahead.
to be a really interesting
Like
one.
porn.
So-
Anybody like if you don't like porn, something wrong with you.
but I think it is watching porn cheating though. Some people believe that it is like cheating.
It's better than
I think because certain people take looking at porn as an addiction, when it becomes an addiction
Mhm.
and you are, like Jay said, detaching yourself from the person that you supposedly care about, it's a problem.
when you start giving yourself more attention than your significant
Right.
other, then that's a problem.
So that brings us back to one of the fact or fiction questions. I'm such a dweeb. There was one about Is this fact or fiction, Jay?
Mhm.
Women achieve orgasm more easily with a penis. Fact or fiction?
That's fiction.
It is fiction.
I'm so glad you said that.
But so what it says is
Man can't compete with machinery.
no, it didn't necessarily say machinery,
Mhm.
but John Henry tried. Y'all remember John Henry? He was a steel driving man. I read books. Okay. Sorry, guys. One study found that's a porn name. John Henry was
That
a
is
steel driving man.
John Henry,
That's probably
steel
a
driver.
porn right now. Oh, that poor children.
You are silly.
One study found that women always or nearly reached orgasm while flying solo. They always or nearly always reached orgasm while flying solo. But don't worry, most women in relationships also reported being satisfied with the frequency of their orgasms.
Oh,
So when they alone, because you said this becomes a problem when you spending more me time than we time.
Exactly.
But this says that.
Well, this is not necessarily talking about porn.
Oh no, just me time.
Yeah.
Not with porn, but
Right.
But the comment was if you start spending more time with me time, not necessarily with porn. What if it's not porn? What if it's a romance novel? Like what if it's anything
That's mental porn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Anything that engages you where you end up aroused and you're like, oh my God, I got so much energy. I Is that
I don't think self-love is a bad thing. Like people got it. Some people be stressed out at work. They're like, look, I'm finna kill everybody here. I'm finna rub this one out in the bathroom.
Both options are bad. Both options are bad. Neither option C.
At work.
C.
Get it cracking.
Like I'm gonna murder somebody or I'm finna murder these kids in me.
That's so gross.
Hey, so love yourself first.
You do love yourself. Speaking of self-love, is this fact or fiction? The vibrator was created to help women climax, especially you said man can't compete with machine.
I say that's a fact.
That is a fact that the vibrator was created to help women climax?
Yes.
That is fiction.
Why was
Let's
it created?
talk about patriarchy and sexism.
I'm sorry.
Believe it or not, the original vibrator was invented in the 1800s to medically treat female hysteria.
So it was giving them an orgasm so they won't be crazy?
Yeah.
So it says,
Okay.
what was the illness? My husband is bad in bed-itis.
Wait a minute. That's not.
Yeah, if you Google like a lot of that stuff, it's stuff, even cornflakes.
Cornflakes.
Yeah, like and graham crackers. Like it's supposed to be taste really bland to like decrease your sex drive.
Oh,
What?
wow.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
I never heard of that either.
I've never heard of that. That's interesting.
That's why old people eat it. They don't want to do nothing. Like, I'm not sleeping with her.
It's like so many like little fun facts.
That's interesting. But I think Jada Pinkett actually just recently talked about having an addiction with sex toys.
Mm-hmm.
And that was interesting.
What was she saying?
I don't remember what she was saying in detail. It was in one of those red table talk. I couldn't sit there and watch
I heard
it.
that she said
but
was she addicted to sex toys or just sex?
It was sex toys.
Okay.
Sex toys.
I mean,
and I think when you say penises can't compete with machinery, I think it's just a matter of knowing your body
and your partner, because it's more than
and
the
your
penis
partner.
anyway.
Yeah, and I think conversations need to be had in the bedroom because women don't always feel comfortable about having those tough conversations like I'm not being satisfied. And so they resort to a sex
How do you
toy
tell?
or
What if he's
their
trying? What
self-love
if
time.
he's giving his all? He's doing his best, and your thing just not doing what it's supposed to
giving
do.
you the best that I
What is
got.
the best thing you can tell that man other than your bags at the front door? What's the best thing you can tell him?
A conversation needs to be had. Maybe she needs to say, can you slow down here? Can you touch here? I need more foreplay, more this, I need more that. You got to have a conversation. I think to avoid I think everybody has some type of insecurity when it comes to sex.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times, men too,
Mm-hmm.
and women. Men have to think about they stroke game. Are they thick enough? Are they long enough?
Pressure.
It is a lot of
around.
pressure, and then women have to be cognizant of what their body looks like.
I think
And that
both,
it can be uncomfortable for people to have those conversations because you don't want to offend the person that you care about. So they resort to other things.
So do you think that people only resort to sex toys or sex love because they're unsatisfied?
Not only.
What you think?
Is it considered cheating? I'm sorry, it's a side note.
Mm-hmm.
Like same scenario, woman's not getting pleased, and she's just using her sex toy. The man doesn't know if she has sex toys, and when he's not around, she's taking care of herself.
Mm-hmm.
Is that cheating?
You can't cheat with a sex toy.
Then how come you can cheat with porn?
Mm-hmm.
I never said that you can cheat with porn.
Okay.
But is it inappropriate? I feel like it is inappropriate.
If you don't tell your
Unless
guy?
the person, yeah, I feel like those are conversations that need to be had. Ask your partner, do they have a spank bank? Do you have a porn collection? How often do you utilize it? How often do you scroll?
So if your man play with himself without your knowledge, is that bad?
All men be playing with themselves.
I think people have a right to privacy. Like we go together now. I gotta check in, clock in with you.
I don't think people have to say that that's what they're doing.
Like, what you doing today?
All right. Give me 20 minutes.
In the bathroom for a long time. That's not what I'm doing. Because you see scrolling on my phone.
No.
Because if that's what people think, like, oh God, what are they doing?
Yeah.
And if they feel like they have to hide it, that's when it's scary.
Yeah,
that's when it's
right
not
when it
funny.
becomes an addiction.
So if a woman starts hiding
if it's an addiction, but if they are afraid to talk to their partner, kind of like what you said before, like if you're so uncomfortable and you feel like you are not empowered enough, or will my partner judge me if I tell them, or is it something that I don't even have the words and I haven't even practiced enough to say what I need to say?
It's not easy telling your partner he's terrible or she's terrible. It's not easy. That's not a good conversation.
But terrible is hard because, like, terrible according to who? That's my favorite question.
I mean,
like,
the
way it feels.
If you've been with somebody, say, over 2 years and they never gave you an orgasm, you're in the terrible category.
Why would you even still be with that person? I'm just saying.
Maybe that person.
But what if it's
lasagna?
What if lasagna? But right, sex means different things to different people. There are some people some women who have no desire to orgasm or can't orgasm or won't orgasm. And so, like, if orgasm is not my goal, if my goal is physical connectedness, so that's where it's like, so what does the terrible mean? Because I can be satisfied, but I've never had an orgasm.
Terrible means that after y'all finish, you be like, I'm gonna go take a shower, and then you be in there.
So you still hungry? You left the buffet and you still hungry?
Exactly.
So the buffet was bad.
That's
like
bad.
You are still.
You had a toenail in your food. That's that's bad.
So we gotta write a letter.
That is gross.
Yes.
You can't cheat on yourself. That's what Lauren said. Okay, so we're talking about hard conversations and boundaries.
Yeah.
Let's talk about harassment. I do have on my HR dress.
I was harassing Crystal because
he's harassing me.
I
have a little hole. I have a hole right here, and he keeps sticking his finger in my hole and like caressing me.
Is that harassment?
Yes.
Oh man.
No, it is not according to the definition. But so, How do you tell somebody no? How many times, and I'm not even talking about like in a bedroom situation, even if somebody is like trying to shoot their shot, how many times do you have to tell them no before it is harassment?
Yeah, I think when you serious,
3 strikes, you're
it
out.
starts out with look here. No, I'm done. Like when you start with look, then that's when it's like
Look.
I'm done playing with you. The first 2 times it was funny, you made a little joke, but now it's like you creeping me out. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
How do you say that to like a peer though? Because that like you're creeping me out, leave me alone. Like that's to like some weird old person that's like, ugh. But like, what if this is somebody that you be around?
Like a
Like, what if it's a
coworker.
coworker, or what if it's like a family friend or a homie of somebody, or like someone who continues to like? When does it become harassment?
When you start getting out, when you don't want to be around that person, when it's just like, say it's a family friend, you be like, hey, who over there? And like Steve over here, I'm staying in the crib tonight. Like that's when you don't want to be around them. It's like I don't want to put myself in that situation.
When you feel uncomfortable and they persist, that's harassment.
How do you express to them that you feel uncomfortable the first time and that they take it seriously? Because, like you said, Jay, sometimes it's like 3 times, like, no, no, no. Like, I meant, no, no. Like, do I have to do it 3 times? Or, like, how do you express that? Because they may not mean
You're
any
making me
impact.
feel really uncomfortable. I'm going to need you to back up.
Yeah.
So, like, straight up direct.
Yes.
But that's just like, well, that's like a double standard because guys, it's like if we say a woman's harassing us, people look at us funny like, man, shut up. You
Right.
lying. Like that's just what it is. Like we can't, it has to be something really strong for them to believe us.
We have a call.
We have a caller.
Hi, caller.
What's your name? Where you from? Who is this?
She's so cute.
Hi, how's it going? What are you calling about today?
What the hell? So look, guys, I love this show so much. I have a question for you, right? About harassment. There has been this young man who originally tried to talk to me, and I tried to see where it goes, but it didn't go anywhere. And I was politely saying no, because I was trying to be nice, and I was like, just please take the hint. And he didn't take the hint. And then one day I said something on social media. He volunteered to help me out. And then he tried to shoot his shot all over again. But this is the crazy part. This is the kicker. When I was trying to be nice and said no, and then I just made up a lie like, look, I'm dating somebody else. He was like, well, can you put me on your friend?
What?
Wow.
He was like, any friend? Pick a friend,
Well,
any
he like-
friend?
He
Or-
had a specific friend. He was plotting and planning.
What?
Wow. He wanted you to set him out to your friend. Real quick,
Yeah,
And
it's
I'm
something after
like-
that.
how far did y'all get?
I'm sorry?
How far did you and that person get? Did
Oh,
y'all?
we didn't get far at all. Like nothing, absolutely nothing happened. And he was just kind of aggressively trying to shoot his shot. And I'm just like, no, thank you. No, oh, I'm good. Oh, I'm busy. Can't do it. And he steady turned.
How are you saying no? Like, I see a comment that
said
says you're
polite.
being polite, right? Like, so what is that? Just like, no, thanks.
I was being polite because in my mind, I know everybody's not like me, but in my mind, I will take the hit. It's like, hey, you want to go out? No. Okay. And that's it. Versus if it's this weekend, hey, you want to get a drink? No, thanks. Hey, you want to catch a movie? I'm busy. Hey, you want to do this? It's like, please don't make me say no because the answer is no.
So you didn't send him any pictures, or did he send you any pictures?
No, none.
No spank
zero.
bank exchanges, no smile
No
file
spank
exchanges.
bank, none.
So, okay, so he just liked you. He was trying to get to know you, though. He said, like, can we go for a drink? No, thanks, I'm busy. And then he comes back a week later. Hey, do you want to go walk and go to the museum? No, I'm busy. So,
Okay, I'm sorry to cut you off. Let me be a little more accurate. I think the thing that turned me off the most is it wasn't let's go to the museum, let's go. It was like, hey, can I come over for a drink?
Oh, he's trying to
he
run
was
up
trying to
in
get
there.
oh,
that.
yeah, that
I'm
changes
sorry.
everything.
I'm not being clear.
Yeah.
It's not
yeah.
like, hey,
Lead
let's
with
go
that.
get some coffee. It's like, it's 10 o'clock. What you doing? I'm bored. Okay.
He wanted to get that
No.
monkey.
Yes, he
Okay.
did. Booty call.
Right. Better go read a book, brother.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Thank you. All
yeah, that's terrible.
Thank
Sorry he
you
didn't take the
guys.
hint.
right.
Yeah, I mean
Bye.
it's the way you say no too. Like lady,
Yes.
you know how to say no. Y'all been
Yes.
saying no since y'all was 12, 13 years old to guys. Y'all been turning guys down for a long time.
But
It's the way you
turning
say
guys,
no.
yeah, but you can't just turn. Some women end up in very precarious
You do. You
situations
have
turning down.
yeah, you
Have
have
you
to do it in a
ever, now,
polite way.
now I will ask personal questions. Have you ever been like physically attacked by a dude for turning them down? Like, I can specifically remember one time when me and my homies at Buffalo Wild Wings down in college, ILL, was walking in and some dudes tried to say, like, hey girl, what's up? And we was like, no thanks. And them motherfuckers started throwing rocks at us from the parking lot in Buffalo Wild Wings. Like,
Wow.
we just was like, no thanks. Then you hear like douche, douche, like, hey, what's hitting those cars? And we see them back there like
Wow.
hurling rocks.
So
Well, it's like a lot of women, they can walk down the street and a guy will try to talk to them. And if they don't give them any play, they're a bitch now.
Yes.
So I think that's a real issue. When I was younger, I think I was maybe a freshman in high school. There were some guys who were trying to talk to me. I didn't want to talk to them, and they put their dogs on me.
Yes.
I was running down the street like
It's not funny, but it's like that
Yeah.
really
and he
happened.
sicked his
it's
dog
some
on
guys
me. Rottweilers.
and they feel like I think a lot of guys don't want to be embarrassed. And I think and they take it too far. That's not right. Like some guys but then on the flip side, it'd be some girls who be going too far with their nose and be like, you ugly and you
Yeah.
musty. What you want to talk to me
Yeah,
for?
I think everybody
And
just
that'll
needs to
set
be
a guy off.
respectful.
But some guys is ignorant and don't know, and they'll be around their boys, and then they know their boys gonna roast them because they just got turned down. And it's
So
just,
that like now let's kill
Right,
her. Like
let's
now
kill
y'all are
her, right.
murderers. Like
I'm not gonna let this happen
escalated
all night.
quickly.
Everybody needs to be respectful.
Yes. Be respectful
Be respectful
and don't throw rocks.
and don't throw rocks. Do we talk to young people about that though? Like how to say no? It's
I do,
difficult. Do you know how
because
to say no? Like in really like high pressure situations, work, anything. Like if somebody, because we know what we say we would do, but like in it, have you practiced enough and are you empowered enough to say and be able to stand on like your answer in that moment?
I
Some
think it depends on your experiences.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and some people don't know how to say no, and they're being like, say it's a big guy, like 6'4", 6'5", and he want to talk to you. Hey, how you doing? Like you gonna be like, I'm not finna disrespect this guy. I'm just gonna you're not attracted to him at all, but he's like, if I say the wrong thing, I'm gonna end up through this wall. Like if I set
In
him
real
off,
life, that's a
so
real
you have
situation
to.
for
It's like
some
it's a way you say it. Like you can be nice about it. You can be like, no, I'm with somebody or something. But it's just all in the way your delivery.
But I mean, you can say it nice and you still get rocks and dogs
You
kicked
get
after you. You
right.
can be polite and yeah, I think we have to challenge boys, well, teach boys and challenge men on how do we respond to rejection.
I don't think what do like. Have y'all ever been rejected?
Every day of my life.
By a man? You
What?
crossed a man?
I'm 33 and just engaged. What do you mean? Like you need me to go down the list of rejection?
But
In
like
the
you,
days and
you
the
walked
people,
up to a
the
guy like, "Hey, how
nerve
you doing? You
of
look
them
nice.
rejecting me.
I just want to know if I can get your number." Like a guy be like, "No, I'm good, shorty," and walked away.
First of all, we are conditioned and socialized to believe that it's inappropriate to even
Do
approach a
that.
guy.
Yes.
Exactly.
Last week you told me if you freak on the first day, she ain't mean mama. But as long as she wait a week, even though y'all ain't talked all week, it works.
It's just
So there are rules.
there's rules, but guys don't reject women like that unless you like terrible.
That is not a true statement.
I haven't. Have I rejected?
No, a lot of men they definitely reject women for whatever reason, because her body don't look right, or because she's wearing weave and he wants natural hair, or he
Maybe
don't like
y'all
natural hair
don't
and he
shoot
wants
y'all
somebody.
shot the right way.
How should we shoot our shot? I'm gonna play
Y'all
this
need
game.
to be more aggressive. Guys are stupid. A lot of guys.
Now you want an aggressive woman.
No, listen. A lot of guys don't know when a woman is trying to approach them. They don't know, and they need like hints. Like they ask some guys need a woman to say, "Hey, I think you're cute. We need to go out somewhere." Sometimes some guys need that because we used to getting rejected all the time because we're the ones asking you out.
Y'all the victim.
Exactly.
Y'all, do we have to
Exactly.
receptacle for these male tears in
How
here today?
how many
He's the
women
victim.
always reject guys and guys rarely reject women? That's just what it is.
That's your answer.
That's my answer.
I don't believe it. But audience, let us know what you
Well,
think. The
wait.
phone number 708-223-8953 if you would like to call in. Again,
Please.
708-223-8953 and let us know your thoughts.
Who's
Yeah, come
more
on, gentlemen.
who's more
Who
likely?
gets
Like, okay,
rejected?
we're in the club setting. A guy see a beautiful woman with her girls. The chances of him going over there with all the confidence in the world is slim to none.
Okay, you are in
But
an environment that's not set up for that is not set up for success.
okay,
You're not set up unless you coming over here about to stunt in a magical way. You got to either come over here and buy a bottle, buy drinks for everybody. You got to be like a superstar. In order to shine in that.
I was gonna say
situation.
that I've never had a problem with a guy approaching me or one of my friends while we were in the group.
yeah.
They would come over and buy us all drinks.
See,
They would approach me first and say, "Hey, blasey, you fly, whatever. Can I buy you a drink and buy your girls a drink too?" No, whatever the word is, the term is. But I've had that.
So the same woman could walk over to a group of guys and talk to a guy.
first of all, no, because the minute she walks over, they finna be like, if she was to shoot her shot aggressively in front of a.
What's wrong with that?
Really?
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong. It ain't nothing wrong with it. I agree. What will happen though in real life?
You're like, man, we can run a train.
Exactly.
Yep.
Like they over here like,
who finna hit first?
Like, bro, I'm going first this time. Last time you win, you stay.
Terrible.
So, Alfonso Relic says, "I don't know, women are weird." And then there's Roosevelt that says, "Why does a man have to do all of that just to be accepted by you and your friends? Isn't that situation?"
Right. See more.
Oh, maybe I could do it on my phone.
Let's see what Roosevelt got to say.
Sean says some women be too aggressive and be throwing themselves at guys.
What does that mean? Throwing themselves? Tell me more, Sean.
Yeah.
Amir
Throwing
Stone.
themselves.
Roosevelt says, "Why does a man have to do all of that just to be accepted by you and your friends in that situation?" I don't think he has to. I think it's just the nice thing to do. Because a lot of times your friends are going to advocate, say, "Ooh, girl, go for it," or "Nah, boo, he broke."
It's like you coming to try out for like the basket. Like you came here to impress. First of all, because we're here.
Mm-hmm.
We here happy in our circle, and we standing in a circle.
Right.
We're happy without you.
That's a
you want to
circle.
Like you want to come over here
and break up our party.
Like you better have a real valid reason to be here.
Right.
State your business quickly.
Exactly.
So you got to come to win.
That's true.
Yeah, you got to do something to get attention. Hello.
So y'all want to switch gears?
I wanted to know what he was talking about. When the aggressive and throwing themselves. We can switch.
Okay.
Let's switch gears. So, when are men and women at their highest sexual peak? Do you know?
Jay, I remember what I learned in college, and I know what this says, but I just find that so weird. So weird.
Like guys, what do you think? Like from like 18 until 30. I think that's our highest.
I think women are late 20s, early 30s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what it says.
Those childbearing years.
Oh, I must have
that body be doing some stuff.
Freaks.
Freaks.
Okay.
But then it's kind of weird because it's like, can the guy keep up?
Oh.
Because once the woman have a high sex drive and his is dying out, it's like,
I mean, it's 2018 with technological advances and legal and illegal drugs.
What? Pop a pill.
Pop a blue pill and don't go to work the next day.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
More like 15 to 30. Is that for men? I think that's more like 15 to 30 for the men,
15,
male
yeah.
sex drive.
How often do men think about sex? Since we're talking about myths, because this is one I definitely believed. I believe this number.
Like hour wise or what?
Just how often? Just if you had to guess, how often?
Like every day. Well, every few hours.
Every few hours.
Yeah.
That is accurate. You are correct. Every few hours. They said a few times a day, as opposed to every 7 seconds. So I remember hearing that meant that it was every seconds, every 7. So I believed it. So for all my life, I think about sex every 7 seconds. I believe the lie.
Janelle says every day.
Yes, men definitely think about.
And I think that's for women
sex
too.
every
It's
day.
it's not exclusive. I think it's for women too.
Yes.
I think about it every day.
Okay. Does drinking coffee make your sperm taste bitter? Is that true or false?
I don't
Drinking coffee can make sperm taste bitter. Not yours, but just will that affect men? If men drink coffee, can it make their sperm taste bitter?
I ain't tasting no sperm. So I'm not. Y'all looking at me to answer the question.
It was
It's a fact or fiction.
Yes.
So it is a
false.
I say
What do
that
y'all
is a
think?
fact.
You think it's a fact?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do people think?
Because you're supposed to eat
Janelle, so
pineapples.
how would a man know the answer to that? Girl,
Is
you
it
people would
true?
know.
Because you're supposed to
True
eat
would know.
pineapples.
False.
You're supposed to eat
Depending on what
pineapples
their
to make it taste better, right?
sexual thing
And
is.
also, not a person don't have to taste sperm, but if a person produces sperm and they plan on people tasting their sperm, they might need to know what to put in their body and not to put in their body. But if they
What you
trying to
said?
have,
People what?
I'm saying like people saying like a boy wouldn't know the answer. Like even if you didn't intend on tasting it, if you producing it. And somebody might taste it one
Right.
day.
That's
you
true, because
probably
they
should
say-
think about what you
Yeah,
put in your
they
body.
say when women drink or eat a lot of fruit,
Yeah.
especially
you never-
pineapple,
Yeah.
that it would make the cat taste better.
Guess
You
what?
don't-
And so it's just
You
something
eat
that you would find
pork
out
rinds,
along the way,
you
and then
know?
apply that to your life.
You don't want your woman looking up at you like I told you about that Starbucks shit.
That's what the article
the
said
Starbucks
too.
helps. It
Skip
helps.
the Starbucks. That's
Oh,
what it says.
why?
Because
of
it
the
does.
sugar?
It does make yours. It can make your sperm taste bitter. That is a fact. Drinking coffee can make your sperm taste bitter. So it says if you're looking for some oral love later, best to skip the Starbucks.
Yeah.
So
And take it to the throat. That's what I'm talking about. Where'd you get that from?
there's so many downsides.
You
to
need your
coffee.
butt kicked. Take it to the throat.
Yeah.
Another fact or fiction.
Mhm.
Scheduled sex is never as hot as spontaneous sex. So sometimes couples, partners, people with situationships schedule stuff like, all right, Tuesday's going down.
Is when in the morning, like, hey, we got a little time for work. Let me put it in for a hot second.
I'm tired of you with this rush before work.
That's not a plan, though.
Like, that's
It's
not a plan.
It's not,
No, that's not planning.
It's spontaneous.
It is spontaneous.
I like spontaneity. That's the best. But can scheduled sex be just as good as spontaneous sex?
It become routine. And
No,
then I
you
hate
can
it.
schedule it on a different day.
Schedule-
I feel like planning is good because maybe you want to do something a little bit special when you plan. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she want to put on some lingerie or something. You know, be a little extra sexy
Or just put them up.
because
He got to say,
y'all schedules
knock
are
the
busy.
mic. Said
When people got
lingerie.
busy schedules, sometimes they really do have to schedule in their sexual experiences.
Put some lingerie on. That's what's up.
They said it's good, but not a good. It's
Okay.
not routine. Tell your husband tonight at 7 p.m. be in bed waiting for me.
Okay.
We got to call them.
I like
There's
that.
a meeting in my bedroom.
And then you don't have to worry about who's gonna initiate.
Uh-oh. Call her.
Sometimes that's frustrating.
Caller. We got a horny caller.
Hey, caller.
What's your name?
this?
Hi,
Hi.
this is Monique, and I want to make a comment on scheduling sex.
Okay. Hey, Monique.
Okay, so I heard you say, yeah, I think scheduling. I disagree with that. To a certain extent, like scheduling, as far as okay, baby, we're gonna have sex 9 to 5. On these days,
She said 9 to 5. That's too long,
totally a
boo.
turn off. Totally a turn off. Like I schedule, like okay, we're gonna have a romantic dinner, and that's different from. I think that's not scheduling. I think that's. I don't know what to say, but if y'all like literally schedule the time to have sex, it's gonna really turn you off completely.
So like you can't have nothing like blowjob Tuesdays or nothing like that.
That would be fun.
If you can have
Okay,
meatloaf
maybe
Tuesday, you can
nice.
have blowjob
You want
Tuesday.
something,
I'm
though.
like, wait, what?
Blowjob Tuesdays. You never
See
did
what you
that.
started.
For the Tuesday.
Yeah.
We know everything on the menu.
All right.
Right.
Every day of the
Downtown
week.
Tuesday.
Ride my face Wednesdays.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh,
See
I
what
just
you done
didn't got
did?
turned on.
Look
I'm
what
sorry
you
about
did.
that.
Look what you did.
You know what? That might be fun. That might be fun.
Right. You onto something right there.
Yeah,
You
see?
onto something.
Sex bucket list last week. This week we got a calendar. Y'all better take these notes.
Right.
Y'all better
Oh.
take the sex bucket list last week. That was Marcus Williams' idea. This week, Jay dropping the little calendar.
I like that. I like that right
All of
there.
that.
Good job, Jay.
Okay, I learned something new. I can't even say
sister.
no. Okay, all right.
See, if we just organize.
Alright.
Sean
Look,
just
she said,
Sean
forget
put it-
tacos. Taste me Tuesday.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, Jesus
See,
Christ.
y'all
Y'all
get
got horny.
see, so excited. Y'all do this every time.
Y'all-
Last week it was threesomes.
Sean said role play Saturdays.
Take me Tuesday. I'm gonna try that.
See, you know.
All right, Monique. Thanks, girl.
All right, all righty.
Thanks for calling.
Taste me Tuesdays.
Role play Saturdays.
Sleepy Sundays. Everyone go to rest. Go to bed. Just everybody relax.
And on the seventh day.
Yeah, it's just everybody go to sleep.
Range off.
Because when all y'all pregnant next year
Oh, wait.
at the same time,
Press home to.
talk about make a baby Monday.
Uh-oh.
Keep going.
Okay. So let's look at the next question. Why are some women unable to have an orgasm?
I think there are just lots of reasons. Like I feel like if a woman felt like she was unable physically, then she probably should talk to the doctor, like see if there's something going on. But it could be a lot of reasons. It could be emotional, psychological, physical, financial. I mean, it could be like so many reasons and so many factors and influences. If it is something that she thinks is just physical, then she can try different things with her partner.
Right.
Trying to do some of the stuff we talked about last week to keep things or get things spicier, trying to try new toys, try new positions, try new new lubes and things like that. Like just to try to figure it out. And also I would suggest the first thing, we were talking about this earlier, is to explore your own body. And I know that talks about what we talked about. Keep talking about what we talked about. But what we've mentioned earlier in terms of like understanding your own body and knowing how to satisfy your own body and what happens if you go too far. Like if you do become addicted to sex toys, because that really could happen. for
Is this
some
a fact
people.
of fiction? Maybe you'll know. If you use sex toys too many times, you become, I won't say numb, but
Immune.
not
Like
immune.
desensitized?
Yeah, desensitized.
I can believe that, but I can believe that about almost anything.
Mhm.
Like if you exhaust something, like you can't feel it, put it down.
Right.
Like it just stop.
It's
Try
just
tomorrow.
dangling. Your thing
Yeah,
is,
like
is
this-
out of.
What?
Just throw
Okay,
it
so
out.
I think sex toys are beneficial.
Well, they were
I
created
have-
to cure women from hysteria.
Yes.
Hysteria.
But is it okay for partners to use them together?
Oh, of course. Partners. As
Yeah,
long
so
as they
that
can
it's
sex,
like
can do whatever they want.
you don't have to stop me from using my toy. Just help me to use my toy.
See, now what if the partner is a player hater
he
and
get
throw the toy
mad.
out the window?
He'd be
Right.
like, "Hey, I don't know what happened. The helmet broke. Oh well, we got to throw it away. Like your toy just broke."
I think that like
That
again,
was a setup.
boundaries.
Go buy me another
Can you do you have the right to touch your partner's toys? So we talk about a spank bank. We mad about a spank bank, but you come in. So your partner tell you to erase your spank bank, but you come over and they got a treasure chest. They got a whole
A drawer.
treasure chest that they had before you, lube bottle half used.
And that's money. Now you get into
Right. I was like,
That's
no,
several
I'm
thousand.
not getting rid of no toys.
So why is it wrong for the spank bank?
Yeah.
But the
The
treasure
spank
chest,
bank is lusting over somebody.
again, what if
That's
it's not an ex,
lusting.
no emotion?
It doesn't matter. It's still lusting. You go to the strip club and
you
do lusting. on this
lusting
woman.
over plastic.
Yeah, and
batteries.
silicone.
But I also paid money for it.
You
Cash
did.
money. I'm not getting
Look.
rid of the toys
I might have
that I
paid money for that woman's
you.
boobs that's in my phone.
Thank you. The roar
have.
drawer.
So why
Roar
would you
drawer.
pay? No, I'm not finna play with you, Jay, because you're gonna make me stab you with this pen.
Look, I mean,
I'm not gonna play with
Every
you.
show.
Every show you do something that make me want to stab you with a pen.
no
I'm
violence,
not playing with
guys.
Jesus.
I'm just
Get
saying.
on my nerves.
I think, as Cole called it, the roar drawer. I think it's something. If you making somebody give up a spank bang, then you got to give up a roar drawer. And I'm not. Nobody is going to give up a roar drawer. Therefore, I don't know if anybody's going to give up a spank bang.
Would you give?
Let's bang. Hold on now.
Would you ladies give a Minute Man a second chance?
I was gonna ask that. Give a Minute Man a second chance? Yeah, because you got to see if
It might be
if
your
that
fault.
was just
Maybe it's your stuff.
Who
might
is
be
this
good.
Right.
person? Are you
That's what I need
dating
to
him?
know.
Like, who
Is-
is this? Are they relevant? Is this somebody you
you've
just
been
met at the
seeing
club?
for a while, and y'all
Oh.
waited that 90 days,
Oh.
and then he got up in that hot minute and was like, "Ooh, so how you getting home?"
Now you got to go write in your journal
It's
about how you
8:44.
waited these 90 days for this. And you got to question everything and push back against society. But people mess up. That's not even fair. 1 minute, like, situations be situations. If you're dating someone, and to be sexually compatible is like a gift,
Mhm.
because it is not a given. So I think
Absolutely.
sometimes,
That's why you got to communicate.
yeah, you have to communicate. It's just like teams when you could tell like a team, like y'all got a good, like y'all play well together, don't you?
So is there such a thing as too long? Going too long.
So I think that's a personal preference, but like people be busy, like like you finna be humping on somebody for like how long? Sweating and grunting.
Well, you
how
work
long?
40 hours this week. and you
Right,
talking about,
like
You're not finna be swelling up my cat.
oh, okay.
I ain't
but
got
I mean,
time
some
for no
people do
long
want
stuff.
experiences because at
I
the same
think-
time, you can't just flip over and be like, "Come on over here," and like get on somebody with your t-shirt on,
Right.
again, with the socks flipped to the front. All that stuff matters. Like,
Lint balls everywhere.
you know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like, you can't
but
do
mix
that.
it up. Give me some time to rest a little bit, but still, like, you could kiss on me and touch on me and do all that nasty stuff. But
You nasty.
when it comes to like penetration, I'm gonna need this to not be so long
Oh.
because I ain't got time.
Last one before we get into our story.
We got a date tea.
Did you have the date?
I have a date tea letter.
Go.
We going to date tea right now, or you gotta ask another question?
No, just go to the date tea.
Date tea letter. I got some date tea for y'all. So I got this in my inbox. If you all ever want advice or have a situation that you want to discuss, or just simply spill the tea on your date, for ladies and for men, feel free to inbox me or Jay Davis the date tea letter. So there's this guy, and there's this guy, and he is fine, but not my type. He's been hitting on me and recently been calling me. We knew each other from back in the day. So he comes flat out and says he wants it. I'm like, damn, but I get it. Me, okay, laughing but serious. I'm just seeing where it goes. So he goes on and on about how he puts it down. I mean, details. They call me the this, the that. I got that. I love you, D. I don't want to love you, team single, but I do want to see what that do. So, okay, girl, bye. He came over and couldn't even get it up. Good night. I'm learning that there are a lot of men 30 plus who are losing steam, where I'm over here approaching 35, ready to go. You feel me? True story. So, did you guys understand that?
Yeah. This is a horny person.
Well, she's also like a letdown and frustrated and disappointed and confused person because
Why do men feel like they have to talk so much about how they perform? That is frustrating. It's like you talk all of this mess about how you got this and I'm gonna fall in love with you over this, and then we get there and you ain't nothing.
I think people just need to ask for references at this point. Like, because yes, we said that last week because it's like you talking a whole lot of talk, and before I waste my time,
right?
I just need, is this verified?
Just go to an ex like, hey,
Right.
I'm dating Terrence now. Nope, I don't want no problem. I just want to know, did you guys ever have any issues in bed? Because I just want to know.
Right.
Looks like guys should want to have those same things. Like, hey, did it smell bad? Did she leave your room smelling like
Ooh.
hot dog water. Guys want to know stuff like
Hot
that.
dog water.
Ooh.
But I'm not talking about like, just going around telling people's business. I'm saying as a new partner, you should be like, if you got questions, I could give you a list. Just like when you go to apply for a job.
Yeah, it's references.
Yeah, here, call these people. I'm not saying call all those people because they may not have got my best work, but they could verify for me. Like they can verify, because players mess up. It was cold that night.
It happens.
Janelle said, I've had someone talk that talk and back it up. It's not always talk, but for some men it is.
Like at this age, do men still feel like they have to lie to get their dick wet? Is that a thing? Like you out here bragging because you just really want
It's
to...
the same. You see it on social media. Like guys post pictures of a car that they don't know. They'll stand next to a car.
It
for? All the money.
This for clout. This for people to inbox them like, "Hey, big head, how you doing?" Like I see you out there.
I see you at the dealership.
Right. They could have went by the dealers. They could have brought somebody lunch at the dealership.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
So,
Okay, are we going into our story? Or
let's read our story to close it out. You want to go first?
Sure. So this is our story. We have been doing different parts to our story.
To fill in the blank.
Fill in the blank.
Mm-hmm.
Here's mine. I could see Isaac staring at us right over the top of Bartholomew's
glasses,
bald head. Since we were role playing, I thought he was trying to catch my
scent
eye so that he can talk to me. After all, we were role playing, and the agreement was that at some point he would come over and
smash,
holla at me.
All right.
Isaac and I locked eyes. I smiled and grabbed for his
penis
arm as I walked away from Bartholomew. Isaac pulled away from me and nearly made me spill my
drink.
Close. Yak. I called after him and grabbed for his
penis
shirt at this time. Can you believe he turned around and
slapped the fire out of you?
Pushed me to the ground. Okay. I would have said it was an accident, except he didn't bother helping me up. Bartholomew was
mad,
shocked, and confused, but at least he helped me get up. Isaac walked up to me and says, "That's what we on? You giving out numbers?" We didn't say nothing about giving out numbers. I yelled after him, but it wasn't me. It was Roxy.
Okay. Well, we last left our good buddy Dre. He had found a cold dead body in his house, and his wife was coming out. So, all right. Dre's heart is beating as he hears his wife coming in the door, thinking to himself, "I don't want to go to jail for killing this woman or get a
ticket.
Divorce for sleeping with a whore." Dre runs to the closet and grabs a
knife.
Bat. Why would a knife be in the closet? Oh, all right. Then gets in his stance, still a little
tipsy,
drunk, and has cotton mouth, thinking to himself, "I'm about to knock my wife the hell out." Dre sees the shadow of the person getting closer to where he's at. He's about to take a swing. Then all of a sudden he hears a really loud
bang,
scream, and a thud. He turns around and sees his wife crawling out of the bedroom covered in
sperm,
blood. Dre is
pissed,
discombobulated. He can't get the words to come out his mouth. If his wife is standing right in front of him, who the hell is about to walk in his
house?
Right.
Ooh. Mm-mm. Dun dun dun.
So we had a great show today.
We did. Thank you so much, Miss Danny G.
Thank you, Dan. We had so much fun. All the horny people called. So how can people reach you, find you, slide your DMs, send you pictures?
Yes. Oh, God. And in real life, like if there are people who need me to like talk to groups, like student groups or girls, you got girls in your family, I think it's really important that as adults we start to break some of these like curses. We know that we were introduced to a lot of these concepts in unhealthy in disrespectful and inappropriate ways.
Right.
So it's up to us to stop oppressing the younger generation and get ahead of it to educate them on like real stuff. So if anybody wants to have me talk to their kids or their parents or their cousins, you can follow me on Instagram. My name is Talk That Danny G, and it's spelled TalkThatDannie. So Talk That Danny G. And I'm always happy to come and help like people talk through, think about role play, condom demos, all of that real stuff. You need somebody to go with you to get tested, like real life.
Awesome. You can find me on Instagram at I am Crystal Iris and on Facebook, Crystal Iris, the boss at extraordinaire.
That's too much to remember.
Also, follow Date T at the Date T and submit your Date T letters. How can we find you, Jay Davis?
Me? Oh, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter at JDavisTP. That's JAY Davis TP. Tune in next week to Be Honest Radio right here on IntellectualRadio.com. Same time, same channel.
Yeah.
The beat's so amazing. Bring it to 'em. You ready? Let's go.
Starts down the path, and I'm around, looking for something to do. Myself, oh, guess what? Baby, it's you. Come over, love you like no other. You know what this is about, you know my style. Girl, let's get wild. Ooh, change it, be